What's up, everybody? Welcome to another show, NBA show from SBR. Make sure you guys go to sbrpicks.com/NBA. Check out all the articles and NBA content we have over there. I'm your host, Jay Money. That's Blackjack, Fletcher. That's Junior Browne. We're here to break down these NBA games. Tuesday card, a little light card, but you know what I'm saying? A little, I think it's April 20th today. So just saying. But what's up, Blackjack? What's up with you, my guy? Everything good?
Yeah, man, everything's great. What's going on with you?
Hey, everything is cool, man. Living life, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just trying to live out here, man.
That's what I
Life's
like
bigger
to
than
hear.
it. Life's bigger than the NBA. You dig it? So hey, you know what I'm saying? But what's up with you, Junior? Everything cool?
Yeah, man. 4-1 yesterday on my show picks. Since All-Star break, Jeb, and I'm afraid to say I've been hot because the gambling gods will put you in your place. But I've been pretty hot last couple months, so just trying to keep that going. You boys are always providing good quality picks for the viewers, so let's just try to help people cash tickets as much as we can because these bookies got plenty of money and we deserve some of it.
Yeah, they got some money. They got enough to pay me. You see what I'm saying? What the bookies tell me, they have enough people losing with them that the people that's winning, they can't really trip on them. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all keep them losers, and then I'm just gonna take some of their money. I got some new glasses, man. Me and my girl, you see what I'm saying? Went out to shop. Hey, got some new
Nice.
glasses. Hey, but yeah, man, let's get to it though. How was your day yesterday, Blackjack? Real quick, how was your day yesterday, my brother?
It was beautiful. I didn't play any NBA, but I played some hockey. Got involved with that. But we're jumping right back in because, as we know, this is a stellar NBA card.
Yeah, man, best of the season. Junior, how was your
So,
day yesterday, my guy? Junior, you cashed the Jazz yesterday, first half, first quarter, first half, didn't you, my guy?
yeah, cash Jazz first half, first quarter, cashed the Suns plus the points. I did take them on the money line, but I didn't make it an official show pick. I really just, believe in the Suns. And I cashed the Philly Golden State under. I mean, if I'm gonna be petty, even the one loss that I had, it was under in regulation. That
Hmm.
shit went into overtime, which is what made it go over. But you can't win them all. Not gonna complain going 4-1. Just trying to keep my head down because you know the losses are always right around the corner. This game always evens itself out. So let's try to avoid those and keep cashing these damn tickets. Blackjack got the white sunglasses on. You know what I'm saying? Keeping it retro. We doing it. Let's go.
That's right.
Let's do it. Let's do it, my guys. Yeah, my computer tripped out, man. So I'm gonna have to go from the phone. But yeah, I know that Suns game. That was pretty cool. I was watching that game. I had went to the movies yesterday, see some movies, whatever. But when I came back, I did watch that some of that Suns versus Bucks game. I'll be honest, that late foul call, like I said, they have any money in the game. But come on, man, this woman ref, you gotta get her ass up out. Nothing against women or women refs. But you can't be making that call at the last minute of the game. I feel like none of the other refs would have made that call. And it was just kind of crazy. At first, they say they hit him on the arm. Then they just say, oh, they fouled him. So just saying. But yeah, that was a nice call. It was, they under should have cashed for you and Jordan Jr. It was a dead under spot. Obviously, it ended 116. So it actually went under a total. It's tied. You can't end the game that way. Cavs, the Pistons rested pretty much everybody, top 5 or 6 guys, and they still end up beating the Cavs. And my guy hit me up like, "Hey, Pistons resting everybody." I'm like, "I don't care. I'm not taking the Cavs as no favorite." And what do you see? They end up losing the game outright. The Bulls beat the Celtics, guys, 102-96. They end up beating the Celtics straight up. We did see some BS in that one, obviously. So Jaylen Brown, Tatum played. We knew Kemba wasn't playing. Marcus Smart was supposed to play, guys. What is he? Late scratch with Smart. Oh, they lose the game. Game went way under. The Warriors. I did have to sprinkle a little something on the Warriors. Curry ended up playing. Let's see. Tobias Harris and Simmons end up sitting out, guys. So I mean, in my opinion, getting the Warriors at plus points, how hot they've been. It was pretty nice there. Suns, they get it done 128, 127. The Heat smack up the Rockets. No Jimmy Butler, no Bam Adebayo. They smacked the Rockets up 111-91. Wizards get it done over the Thunder, 119-107, pretty much right there on the number. They were favored by 12 and a half. The Spurs smack up the Pacers once again, 109-94. No Sabonis, Turner didn't end up playing no, and they smacked them up pretty easy. The Nuggets, guys, in a double overtime game, they came back. I know I was watching in single overtime when he got in the shower. Them boys in double overtime. So Jokic, he come up big for him. They win the game by 2, and they'll win. And then the Jazz, they end up smacking up the Lakers, just how they're supposed to obviously when a regular call game in the Jazz, you know what I'm saying, Conley and Gobert coming there, smack them up. We cast the first half. Junior cast that first quarter, my guys. Let's get to today's games, what you here for. First game up, Junior, we got the Magic versus the Hawks here. Hawks laying 12 at the house. You like anything here?
I'd like to pass. That's what I'd like to do. Listen, and it's funny because the Hawks have been one of the best teams in the NBA since the All-Star break. They're like 15-6. They have I think they're a top 5 team in terms of wins. So I'm not trying to disrespect the Hawks, but we're not living in a world where I'm putting my money on double-digit spreads involving the Hawks. The Orlando Magic are obviously a dumpster fire. They wanted it to be this way. They got rid of their whole foundation. So they're basically getting the results that they paid for, traded for, however you want to word that. Just so many things. Like, if I can't pretend to people watching this show that I know how to handicap the Orlando Magic right now. I don't even know who half of these guys are. So I have to pass in this game because the number is just too high. It's unattractive. I am curious to see what you guys think of the total, though.
Blackjack, you're. I guess you taking a spot of Jordan today. What's the look? You got any look on this total here, my guy? Hawks versus Magic.
I think my lean in this total would be under here, but I'll be honest with you that Orlando's just not doing a ton offensively lately. Having said that, I think my stronger lean would be to the Magic plus the points. I think I'm going to sit out this one, but. Yeah, Junior, like you said, I'm not trusting Atlanta to lay 12 here. Orlando's they've had their games where they've gotten blown out, but more often than not, I think they've shown they can be competitive. 12 points is too many to lay with the Hawks. So if I were betting this, my lean would be towards the Magic.
Got you. Yeah, this is a tough game. Obviously, the Magic, they still been playing hard, but they let go of Vucevic. So they did play the Hawks earlier this season. I believe they lost by 3 or 4. Vucevic was still on the Magic squad, so obviously a totally different team. Them be interesting to see. In my opinion, just the way I'm looking at this Hawks game, simply put, guys, it's Magic or nothing for. I know that the Hawks been blowing them out, but they do have a bigger game. This is the third game road trip. The last time we saw this, the Suns, them right before they went out on a road trip and they didn't even have a game the next day. They just had a bigger game on tap and they came out super sleepy. So I can see the Hawks win this game, but the last time they've laid 10 or more points, they've only did it one time this season, guys, versus the Pistons. They only won the game by a few points. They were up by a bunch and then just kind of tainted away in the fourth quarter, let them come back. So I can see that happening again. The Hawks play the Knicks tomorrow in New York, guys. So for whatever it's worth, maybe the Hawks come out here hot early, try to put this game away. But if I could see the Magic coming here a little backdoor cover. Only way I would play this game, me personally, would be Magic plus the 12 here, especially with the Hawks. It's just not their role. Laying 12 at the house game, much bigger game. They got a revenge spot versus the Knicks tomorrow in New York, guys. So Magic or nothing for me, but definitely nothing official on that one, my guys. Let's get to the next game. We have the talk about the Knicks. Hornets versus Knicks. So obviously Knicks play the Hawks tomorrow. They won't have to travel anywhere though, Junior. Knicks team, they're 9-0 against the spread last 9 games, my guy. We taking the Knickerbockers today? Are we pulling the pants up just a little bit, Junior?
Yeah, so this is actually the one game where I'm actually glad I do this show because I get to hear other people's opinions, not just stuck in my own bubble. I'm having a really hard time capping this game. I'm not going to lie to you because the numbers say, or not the numbers, just what we're seeing says Knicks, right? Let me just throw in a couple of J Money quotes. Revenge game spot. The Hornets have beaten the Knicks 5 times in a row. The last time they beat them was by 21 points. They smacked them up. So this is kind of a big-time revenge spot in a lot of different ways for the Knicks, a team who's really hot. And I say all of that just to say I don't trust the Knicks offense enough to lay this many points. I cannot be laying this many points to the Knicks. I love the Knicks right now. I love what they're doing. But it has to be a pass for me just because the number is too sharp.
Got you. Blaine, the crazy part about this, Junior, is that it was at 6 and came down to 5.5. So with 70% of the tickets in the public pretty much coming in here on the Knicks, obviously they've been high. There's not a lot of people that are going to look towards taking the Hornets today. I can definitely tell you that, Blackjack. This total sitting at 208, come down from 211.5, my guy, Blackjack. Mr. Fletcher, you like anything in this one?
I do. I like the New York Knicks -5.5 here. Sometimes don't overcomplicate things, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at this game screams Knicks. The Hornets are a mess right now with all these injuries, with Hayward, with Ball out, with Monk out. Sometimes you just got to do it, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm jumping all in with the Knicks -5.5. Knicks roll.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk anybody off the Knicks here, guys. I like the Knicks. This is a game that I'm going to wait to bet. It's like I like the Knicks here in the first half. I like them full game as well, guys. But if I would make some official, it'd be the Knicks in the first half. I don't like the fact that obviously the Knicks have a game tomorrow. This is revenge spot for the Hornets. Like Junior said, they've lost the past 5 games versus the Hornets. This year, when they got smacked up, obviously it was a different Hornets team. They had LaMelo Ball. They had Gordon Hayward. It was a full squad. Hayward he went for 34 points in their first game, had the highest plus minus of the game, was seemingly the best player on the floor. Obviously, it'll be a lot different game here without Ball and Hayward, who I believe they're two best ball handlers. Still have Rozier. Graham is questionable here, whether he plays or not. Obviously, if Graham plays, the line will go down even more. I want to see what's up with Randall. Guy played 47 minutes the last game. He played 46 the minute before that. We know Tom Thibodeau, he just run these guys into the dirt, man. No, Randall's been balling. Eastern Conference Player of the Week, all this. I'm still waiting because this is a game where we could see some BS. Obviously, Knicks haven't been resting anybody, guys, so hopefully it doesn't happen. I lean Knicks here, but I'm definitely wait till the last second. But if I to make something official, what happened, Junior? Did something just happen?
If Tom Thibodeau starts resting players, I might have to stop watching basketball for a while.
No, and all honesty,
Tom Thibodeau doesn't believe in rest for anybody ever. For any reason.
Yeah, you can't run them boys. And I know he's not even an older player, but you run them boys into the ground trying to make the playoffs. When playoff time get here, it's not going to be good, guys. So I'm not even saying that he should, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. But it's Knicks or nothing. I'm with Blackjack. I can't overthink this one. I know that it's like maybe some money come on the Hornets. It's Knicks or nothing for me. It's not necessarily for the fact that they've been hot. It's because, the matchup's better. They play light years better defense than the Hornets. The Hornets' offense is a little bit better, but I think we're seeing these past 9 games that defense, that Knicks defense, when they come to play, it's tough to score on them, my guys. So you got to have just enough offense, like the Knicks here, man. I'm waiting to see any BS, but Knicks first half -3 for me, my guys. This would be, like I say, hadn't bet it yet. I'm waiting till the lineups are for sure announced in. I like the Knicks in that spot, my guys, and just because Junior said revenge spot, nice little revenge spot, and they're hot. Let's get to this next one. We got the Nets versus the Pelicans here. Man, I don't. And you know what? I'm gonna say something real quick. The Knicks kind of scare me versus the Pelicans because they should have lost that game. They literally should have lost that game. That is kind of scary, but obviously they won it in overtime. Junior, what do you like? What's up with this Pelican squad, bro? Do you like them today? What are we doing?
No, I don't like the Pelicans. Not with my money, but I do like the over in this spot. Official play. Hello? One of y'all is ringing.
Here.
That ain't me.
And me.
Okay. Yeah, so official play. Pelicanos, Brooklyn Nets, over. The reason I'm going with the over is pretty simple. The Nets have only 9 healthy bodies available for this game, I'm pretty sure, 10. And in the last couple of games, obviously I went to the last game, but in the last couple of games, they've been jacking up a lot of threes. And they've been hitting a lot of threes. Landry Shamet in the last 2 games is 13 for 23 from 3, so he's shooting over 10 threes a game and making over 50%. Joe Harris, if my memory is right, is 8 for 18 from 3 in the last 2 games, so again, almost 10 threes a game, shooting 45%. You know what Kyrie could do. And without all these bodies, I feel like they just happen to be playing the Pelicanos, who are one of the worst, if not the worst, defensive team in the NBA when it comes to defending threes. I think the Nets shoot close to 50 threes. And by the way, the Nets don't play any defense either, especially not with this lineup that they're about to put out there. Zion Williamson's averaging 30 a game this month. Brandon Ingram's been balling this month. I just see a lot of points in this game, no defense. Give me the over, official play.
Got you. Hey, Nets over. You could never really talk about it there, Blackjack. What you liking? Are you riding with Junior on this total with the over spot, or are you liking the Nets plus the points? Pelicans, what we doing, Blackjack?
No, I mean, I'm definitely not playing the side here. I had this as a pass. Junior's got me on the fence now because I do kind of like the over. But you know what? I don't want to watch the Nets or the Pelicans tonight, so I'm passing on it.
Yeah, hey, I won't watch the game. You know what I'm saying? If I bet on it, it don't mean I gotta watch it, man. But
I have to.
I know some people just like it better like that. It's more exciting. I am the exact opposite. The refs be driving me crazy. Just one thing, man. This Pelican squad, and that's something I noticed. They do turn up versus those teams at the house. Like they're playing. If the Pelicans playing a good team at the house, they play a lot. They actually come to play. It's a scary thing about the Pelicans, guys, because you never know which team you're going to get. I mean, I would tell you, I want to take the Pelicans here. Obviously, it's Kyrie just by himself. He's not by himself, but he has other guys over there. They still have a formidable team. Bruce Browne, Joe Harris, Jeff Green. I'm not going to even mention Blake Griffin, but it's just I don't like that Adams hadn't been the same for the Pelicans. It's like, do they need to start Zion at the 5 and not even play Adams or play him off the bench or something? This is not the Steven Adams that I know. I thought this team would be light years better. Lonzo Ball basically playing damn near 15 minutes a game. He'll come in maybe a few minutes in the first quarter, a few minutes in the fourth quarter, man, and he'll be hot, a lot of energy. This guy, Kira Lewis, off the bench, this guy is not an NBA player. I'm sorry, I can't stand to see him get in the game. I can't bet the Pelicans with this bench, guys. This guy is not. I'm sorry, he's worse than Kevin Knox, in my opinion. I don't know why he's getting minutes. Maybe the Pelicans don't want to win. I'm not laying points with them here. This is I'm not messing with this game. It would be Pelicans or nothing for me, guys, but I'm staying off this, man. I've seen enough of this squad. If they lose this game today, I'll be betting against them basically for the rest of the year. I think it's a winnable spot for them, though. I do. Let's get to the next one, my guys. We got the Timberwolves versus the Kings here. This line shot up on me, man. It was at -1, then went to 1.5. It's up to 4. It's at the 3.5, 4. It was up to 4, but coming back down 3.5. Blackjack, maybe Karl Anthony Towns not gonna play here. That's the only thing I can think of. Why is that Kings line going up?
I mean, I don't know. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense in the world. The Kings don't deserve to be favored over anybody except maybe a couple of teams. I'll tell you what I am going to play here, though, is the under, playing under 238. I know when you think Kings and Timberwolves, you think it's going to be quick in points, but the last few times the Kings have been favorites, they tend to slow the pace down quite a bit in winnable games. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. I'm going to go under 238 here.
Got you. Under 230. Hey, my guy, Blackjack, you got some balls going under in the Kings game. My guy.
Grapefruits. Grapefruits, my friend.
This guy here, Junior, what you liking about that? What you think about that under? We taking the under today? I think Karl Anthony Towns, we know he left the last game, Junior, with a knee issue. It was precautionary. I'm seeing in the lineups that he's supposed to play, but when I see a shooter from 1 to 3.5 or 4, it just has to have me to believe that Karl Anthony Towns. That's the only reason, Junior, that I could see the Kings. Because to be honest with you, full squad, I was thinking about taking the Timberwolves here, Junior. What you thinking?
I don't like grapefruits, so I pass.
If you had a free play on this game, Junior, which way would you take? Which one would you take?
I would be taking points with who is not laying points. I don't think either one of these teams should be favored against any other team. So if you're giving me points with one of these teams, that's what I'm taking. I'm taking the points.
Yeah, the Timberwolves just beat them not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken, 116, 106. I know the Kings have been good at getting revenge from teams that they lost to earlier this year, but in my opinion, they had just lost a boatload of games before the last one. They did beat the Mavericks. I don't want people. It was almost like a rock bottom game. Like they was just like, we can't keep losing every single game, and they really came to play in that one. Do they put together back-to-back games? No Rashawn Holmes once again, so they're basically without a true center. Well, they have Hassan Whiteside out here, so he's like the Whiteside still from the Heat. Nah, man. If Towns plays, I think that he'll give Karl Anthony Towns everything he could handle, my guys. Like I say, full squad. I'd be on the Timberwolves here, but That line is telling me that possibly Carnington Town, they'll probably take it slow with them and just probably choose to not even play them. Obviously, they don't have a whole lot to play for here. So if it is somewhat a knee issue, they could possibly choose to sit them, my guys. So possibly wait to see what's up with the full rosters on that one. Last game up, we have the Clippers versus the Trailblazers here. I think Dame is out once again. Pretty sure, yeah, Dame and Nurkic are out for the Blazers. What are we doing here, Junior? You like some of this one?
Yeah, I mean, all the reports coming out of Portland kind of seem to make. I mean, they're literally talking as if he's not playing. So I have first half Clippers, full game Clippers. I don't love laying this many points on the road, but I've been saying this all season, Jan. I'm sure you'll back me up. When the Clippers win, they usually tend to win by margin. I mean, they have the second biggest margin of victory in the NBA to begin with, and that's because they be smacking teams up. So they're 8-2 in their last 10 games, and a lot of those games they didn't have Kawhi, or some games Paul George, and other games. Sometimes both of them didn't even play, right? They still won those 8 games by 12.6 points per game. When they win, they just win by a lot, and I just don't see how this Portland team could keep up with the Clippers in this situation. The Blazers without Dame Lillard are almost 9 points worse per 100 possessions, which is a lot of goddamn points. So I just don't think they have the firepower to keep up with the Clippers in this spot. A team that's rolling regardless of who's in the lineup. Again, if people hate this pick, I get it because it's a lot of points on the road, but I just really feel like it's going to be Smack City Clippers. First half, full game, Clips. Let's get
Junior. Do we know who's playing, bro? Like, seriously, the Clippers got a game tomorrow versus the Grizzlies, man. They going up to Portland just for this one game, then they come back to the house. It's just this is spots, man, when they rest guys and they don't give a damn like this. The only thing I'm saying is what I'm starting to see in today's
and I
NBA.
feel what you're saying. I
hope you cash, Junior.
Of all the teams, let's just be honest. Kawhi Leonard is one of the originators of the rest of resting and just sitting out games. So I don't think for one second that I didn't take that into consideration. What I'm taking into consideration is regardless of who they've put up in the last couple weeks, they just win games and they cover spreads and they smack teams up. So I don't love Portland. Again, I don't want to bore people with all the numbers. The more you look into the numbers with Portland with Dame Lillard off the court, the more you realize it just turns into more one-on-one basketball, more your homie of guys like Anthony Simons and these cats, and less Dame Lillard. It's just not good. It's not good.
Oh,
again, I could be very wrong, and you know, I don't love laying this many points on the road, but I just really feel like they're just going to smack them up. It's a terrible spot. Again, I don't blame people for staying away from it. Do what you want with your money, bruh.
If Anthony Simons coming in giving you buckets, man, your team defense is trash. I don't care what nobody says. Anthony Simons, Kevin Knox, and then it's a new one now. This guy, Kira Lewis Jr. This guy, come on, man. Just stay in college, bro. It's the only thing I'm saying. Stay in college, fully developed. Try to go 5 years if you can. Try to get that extra year of development. Then you go to the NBA and probably sit on the bench for a couple years. You know what I'm saying? But Blackjack, what you thinking on this one? Did the Clippers play full squad? Did they come to play here and smack these Blazers up? A shorthanded Blazer squad.
Junior, I think you got everything about your analysis right except for one critical thing that you left out.
What's that?
And it's the most important thing. If you're going to say that the Clippers are going to come in here and it's going to be Smack City, you better deliver it, Junior.
Oh, shit.
Smack City. Bad. I'm with you. Clippers, -7. I love it.
Smack City smash spot?
Stinks.
What'd you say, Blackjack?
That Lillard, Nurkic, this Blazers team stinks. They're getting steamrolled tonight.
Hey, you know who's 29th in defense in the NBA? The Blazers. The team is garbage.
It's not going to help tonight.
I be hating on the Blazers, and I don't mean to because you're not supposed to be biased. Every time I watch them, every time I play, I put money on them. They just disappoint me. I love Dame Lillard, though. He's one of my favorite players to watch. But this team does not play any defense, and now you're losing one of the best players in the league against a Clippers team that could put up $125 against anybody. So give me the Clippers.
Yeah, they lost to the Hornets, so they did lose to the Hornets without Graham, Ball, and Hayward. So they actually were getting their ass blown out. To be honest with you, like they were getting smacked by 20 something pretty quick, and then tried to come back. So, hey, it's a crazy game. Like I say, this is definitely one where I would wait to see what's up with the injury info. It's tough because it's one of the last games tonight, but you know how they do us. They play us with that questionable tag pretty much all day and then let us bet on to see who's in or out, my guys. So it's all a game. We just gotta get on the right side. The total has been steamed down from 228 to 228 and a half down to 223. So maybe they expecting the Clippers just to totally lock down the Blazers in this one. Blackjack, break them off with your officials, my guy.
All right. Tonight, the official plays. We've got the Knicks -5.5, under 238 between the Wolves and Kings, and Clippers -7.
Junior, Mr. Browne, what you liking, my guy?
I've got the over Nets, Pelicanos, the Clippers first half full game. And sorry, I changed my screen. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I got as official plays on the show anyways.
Got you. Nothing official for me right now. I will be on Knicks first half -3, guys, if they're full squad, if they're full lineup, no injury, late injury BS. So I want to say Knicks first half -3 official, but I'm not on it right now. If there's a late injury, then I won't be betting it, guys. So like the Knicks in the first half, need to see the lineups first. Heavy lean to the Magic +12 for me, my guys. Also, might want to see if the Hawks choose to rest some guys. They have a lot bigger game tomorrow in New York, you know what I'm saying, with travel as well. Last game, we looked 3-game whole trip. So it would be the Magic +12 for me, my guys. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Come back and holler at us tomorrow. And we gone.